What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be giving an update on Kadena, and at the end of the video, I will be giving my price prediction for the next bull run, so make sure you stay tuned. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. No.
So right now, Kadena is trading at a price point of 51 cents, which is actually quite good to see because in my previous Kadena video that I posted about a week and a half ago, it was trading at 44 cents. So we'll get into this a little bit later, but our technical analysis played out perfectly, and anyone that took that trade could have made up to 30% gains in just over a week. So right now, Kadena has a market cap of 126 million, which ranks 167th among all cryptocurrencies, and its circulating supply is 245 million out of a max supply of 1 billion, which is about 24% in circulation. Now, obviously that does not look good, but I do want to preface that supply will get released over the next 100 years. So the dilution will not be as terrible as it looks. And then Kadena reached its all-time high back in the 2021 bull market at $28.25 and is down 98% since then. And then if you're looking to buy Kadena, I recommend using Binance or KuCoin. I think this is the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. Now I'm going to give a brief overview on Kadena for those of you guys that don't know. So Kadena is a proof-of-work blockchain that combines the proof-of-work consensus mechanism from Bitcoin with DAG principles to offer a scalable version of Bitcoin. Kadena claims it can provide the security of Bitcoin while being able to offer unparalleled throughput that makes the blockchain usable to enterprises and entrepreneurs alike. Kadena's unique infrastructure is decentralized and built for mass adoption because of its multi-chain approach, which they call chain web. So the main thing I want to point out is that Kadena runs on proof of work. Most layer 1 blockchains these days run on the proof of stake consensus mechanism, where a validator's probability to confirm the next block is directly correlated to how many tokens they have staked, usually making those projects a lot more centralized. Now, it's always been thought that proof of work is more decentralized, but the problem is no one thought you could scale it. However, due to Kadena implementing the DAG principles, supposedly they found a way to scale, which theoretically could make them the first ever blockchain to solve the blockchain trilemma of scalability, decentralization, and security, which could be massive for the crypto space. And then a big reason that a lot of people are super bullish on Kadena is because of the founders, Stuart Popejoy and Will Martino, and both of them have major connections to JP Morgan, which are obviously huge financial ties. And then my personal favorite thing about Kadena is Dr. Stuart Haber, who is a co-inventor of blockchain technology and the most cited author in the Bitcoin white paper. Bitcoin, the #1 largest cryptocurrency. Naturally, that is going to give Kadena a lot more credibility than most projects. And right now, the crypto market is heavily driven based on hype and speculation. And this is a narrative that I believe can garner a lot of hype next bull run, which could be great from an investment standpoint. Now, if you come over to Kadena's Twitter, they have 309,000 followers, and they just posted September 8th. Big news, we're ecstatic to introduce Kadena's new Chief Marketing Officer, Mike Haran. With over 2 decades of experience in marketing and branding, Mike Haran is ready to elevate Kadena's brand and inspire our vision to the masses, from builders to investors. So it's definitely a good thing to see that Kadena is continuing to build and develop during a bear market. Now, I do also want to point this out real quick. Binance US CEO leaves embattled crypto exchange. Now, why this happened, your guess is as good as mine, but this is definitely something to keep your eye on. There are a lot of people that have bought Kadena and are holding Kadena on Binance US, so just be very cautious. There's always that chance that he left because he knows Binance US was doing shady things. Now, I'm not here to spread gossip and spread rumors, as I have no idea what actually happened. But again, just keep an open mind and realize that anything can happen. So now if we get into some technical analysis, this is Kadena on the daily time frame, and here's where things start to get exciting. So we had initially drawn Kadena in a falling wedge, which I said break up 68% of the time. And it's crazy because this move right here looks tiny, yet this was 30% gains if you sold at the top. And just to show you guys that I called this was my previous video that I posted 8 to 9 days ago. Kadena was at 44 cents, and I had it drawn right here, and it broke up all the way to 57 cents. And yes, I understand 30% gains in crypto is not enormous, but if you actually think about it, the average return on the stock market is 10% in a year. So that would mean that if you took this Kadena trade and you made 30% gains, you made in just over 1 week what the stock market makes in 3 years. Those are incredible gains. And if you guys enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button and help me push that algorithm out there. I have made many profitable calls during this bear market, and I will continue calling out projects that I believe could be profitable in the future. So stay tuned. Now, as for what I'm seeing right now, the stochastics had gotten very overbought and are now starting to reset. And the RSI RSI also was getting overbought and is now starting to reset. However, they have not reset enough for my liking yet. Now, in my previous video, I had also called out that there was a bullish divergence. Price action swing from a higher low to a lower low, and the RSI was a double bottom, which is Class C bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. Now, whether or not this bounce is all we're going to get, who knows? But either way, 30% gains in just over a week is very good, especially during a bear market. Just take pride in the fact that you made money off of Kadena. But if I'm being honest, in the meantime, I'd probably look for Kadena to come back down to that 44-45 cent region, as we didn't really get above any major resistance. But at the same time, just keep in mind, Kadena and most other crypto projects right now are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. That being said, I want to show you guys Bitcoin in the daily time frame. So obviously we had this massive red candle August 17th. And as many of you guys know, I had been calling for a drop on Bitcoin for a long time. The reason for that is the 21-day moving average broke beneath the 50-day moving average, which created a death cross. And in Bitcoin's history, that typically signals we are going to drop. Now, the reason that's important is because we have another death cross. The 21-day broke beneath the 200-day moving average, which is typically an even more violent drop than the previous one. On top of that, as of yesterday, price action was trading beneath all of the moving averages, which is very bearish. However, earlier this morning, price action broke back above the 21-day. So we will need to see if a candle actually can close above the 21-day moving average. But even if it does, personally, I will not be bullish on Bitcoin until it gets back above the other moving averages as well, and preferably that $28,000 region, as that's been major resistance and support in the past. So if that doesn't happen, I would probably look for more downside. Also, because you could argue price action is forming a bear flag, which break down 68% of the time, and it has a measure move to about 22,300. Now, there are a couple things that could save us. Price action swings from a lower low to a higher low, and a lower low to a higher low. RSI is higher low to lower low and higher low to lower low. Both of those are very strong Class A bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. So perhaps that allows us to continue trading sideways, which could be good for Kadena and the rest of the market. But you also need to understand macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden the Blackrock Bitcoin ETF were to get accepted, that could skyrocket Kadena, Bitcoin, the entire crypto market. On the contrary, if it gets rejected or some extremely bearish news comes out, that could tank the entire crypto market. So just keep an open mind, realize that anything can happen, and I recommend having a long-term outlook. So now for the final part of this video, I'm going to try and come up with a reasonable price prediction for Kadena next bull run. So this is a historical snapshot of November 14th of 2021. This was the heights of the bull market. As you can see, Bitcoin was trading at $65,400. And if you scroll down, you can see Kadena was ranked 57th among all cryptocurrencies at this time, with a market cap of 3.3 billion, and it was trading at a price point of $21.58. Now, if we look at some of the projects that were above Kadena at this time, Elrond, for example, 6.3 billion market cap. Algorand, 12.3 billion market cap. Now, if we go to market cap up and we start off by comparing Kadena to the all-time high that it reached itself last bull run, which was 3.8 billion, then Kadena would be trading at a price point of $15.75, and that'd be a 30x. That is insane. Kadena has gotten absolutely destroyed during this bear market. It is a 30x just to get back to all-time highs. So if you guys do believe in Kadena long-term, it might not be a bad time for you to start dollar cost averaging in, as this is incredible. But obviously that also does not come without risk, as Kadena has also potentially destroyed the confidence in a lot of its previous investors. And now here's where things are starting to get crazy. If you are someone that believes Kadena could reach the all-time market cap high that EGLD reached last bull run, which was 9.8 billion, then Kadena would be trading at a price point of $39, and that'd be a 77x. I don't know as though Kadena can reach these levels. I mean, obviously Kadena is extremely unique as they run on proof of work, but the reality is that right now, there has never been more layer 1 competition, and Kadena has direct competition with Caspa, and Caspa is the upcoming new technology that everyone is excited for. So I don't know, obviously it's possible. 9.8 billion is not that high, but just understand, a 77x is not likely. There are a lot of things that will need to break right for Kadena. And now here's probably the most bullish scenario for Kadena. If you are someone that believes Kadena could reach the all-time market cap high that Algorand reached last bull run, which was 13.3 billion, then Kadena would be trading at $54, and that'd be 105x. Now, yet again, this is probably too ambitious for me. I don't really see Kadena reaching these levels. Obviously, anything is possible, but there is just such a bearish sentiment around Kadena right now. As much as I like this project, and I think the technology is great, I just can't stress enough. Everything is going to have to break right for Kadena if this is going to happen. Even though a 13.3 billion market cap is not that high, especially if Bitcoin is trading at $150,000. 30,000 next bull run, then it's certainly possible Kadena could reach these levels. But these price comparisons are just for educational purposes. Please do your own research and come to your own conclusions. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Kadena could reach next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.